Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Tigers versus Orioles Major League Baseball matchup on Saturday, September 14th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. I've also got a link directly below in the description. Packages run between $15 all the way up to yearly packages, but you can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. If you have a bankroll of $10,000 or more and you bet like $1,000 a game, we have VIP style packages. These are custom made packages, but these are our most expensive premium products. But if that's what you're interested in, we have them. Just text the number. But let's get to it. We've got the Tigers taking on the Orioles. The Orioles losing some ground on the Yankees in that American League East race. And, the thing is that, there's not that many games left. So a couple of games of separation, it makes a big difference. But when we look at the wild card race, the Tigers still within arm's length of the Twins, but they are running out of time. Tigers generally a pretty good second half of the season team, and that's what we've seen from them so far this year. Once again, looked like they were dead to rights, going to be a disappointment like they've been, over the past several years, where they closed the previous season really strong and then, go the next season and come out really flat. Well, that's what we saw from the Tigers. Now, once again, closing strong. So, the Orioles in this one go with Corbin Burnes. He is their big guy, right? He's their main man. They're the guy they pay all the money to, the guy who was the big season acquisition, and really the type of player move that you think is going to be the guy that kind of gets you through the top. Because, we saw from the Orioles when they made it to the postseason last year, they got swept out of Dodge by the Texas Rangers. And maybe they figure, Burnes start game one, sets the tone with a win there, and you go on. But Burnes, as the season's gone on, he has worn down. And while his last two starts, he's allowed just 2 runs in each of those, he's only gone 5 innings and 6 innings, and those were against the White Sox and the Rays. Prior to that, he got busted up for 6 runs, and 8 runs in his prior starts. It has been a little bit of a rough ride here for Burnes, who now has a 3.18 ERA. He's allowed 21 home runs. He struck out a surprisingly low 157 this year. That is way lower than the numbers that we used to seeing from Burnes, who normally is in the 200 to 250 range over the course of the season with strikeouts. And while, of course, the season is not all the way over, there's not enough games left to get him, to those numbers unless he strikes out 20 a game in his last few starts. He's only got a few starts left this year. When we look at, his last 3 starts, though, 2.25 ERA. But I got to believe that number, to me, just seems a lot understated because I think Burnes just hasn't looked all that hot. We look at the way the Orioles are hitting the ball over their last 10 games. 234 versus righties and 232 versus left-handed pitching, while the Tigers 261 versus righties and 182 versus lefties. Meanwhile, when we look at the bullpens, the Orioles bullpen has been a disaster over the last 10, and that's why they've lost ground on the Yankees. 5.04 ERA. Baltimore has had a good run against the Tigers, winning 7 of the last 8 meetings, but you know what? The Orioles, they love those Saturday spots too, at 26-12 in their last 38 on Saturday. But the thing is, the Tigers just look to be getting it going here. And I'll tell you, I don't like the way the Orioles are looking, a lot like last year. I'm going to take the Tigers, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.